Hi, I'm Corrina Gordon-Barnes, here to help you find peace and connection in any relationship that matters to you. And today I have a question for you. Have you ever felt really annoyed that your loved one was annoyed with you? This is such a common one. I have felt it often, I hear it often. So maybe your partner's cross, or your kids are irritable, or maybe your partner or sibling is just being prickly with you. Here's a story from my own life. It's a story that's a bit embarrassing, but it makes the point so clearly that I want to share it with you. So, I went to the bathroom, and as I emerged from the bathroom, I realized that I had indeed blocked the toilet. And my beloved wife, who is the fixer of all things around our home, she was the one to take on the task of unblocking the toilet. And as she did this, and I was literally kind of hovering around in the hallway as she did this, it wasn't a pretty sight, not her, but what was happening with the loo. It was not a pretty sight. And she was quite annoyed. And I really felt bad. I felt, oh my gosh, she's annoyed with me. And I also felt a bit indignant about that. Like, I just want her to forgive me. I just want her to reassure me that it's all okay, that I didn't do some, terrible thing. There was so much that was going on because I really felt she was annoyed with me. Here's the thing. Their annoyance only hurts us when we take it personally. And I'm going to explore today what I mean by this and how to free yourself from this. So when someone's annoyed with you, and they might even say, I'm really annoyed with you, or I'm really angry with you, or you've really pissed me off. Okay, they might really direct it at you. What hurts is this statement: they're annoyed with me. Okay, which sounds reasonable, right? It sounds like, well, that's what's going on. That's what they've just said to me. That's what's going on. They're annoyed with me. But here's what I want you to experiment with this week. Remove the part that hurts in your mind. Remove in your mind these words: with me. Okay, because then what you're left with is the phrase, they're annoyed. Because both of these are true facts, right? Okay, if you feel like they're annoyed with you, isn't it also true that they're annoyed? Just remove that with me bit, because here's what happens. And try this for yourself. When you've got this statement, they're annoyed with me, it feels so personal and we get defensive. We want to bite back. We want to make things better. We want them to change so that we feel okay. Maybe we withdraw, maybe we get indignant. We do all kinds of reactions when we have that with me bit. But when it's just they're annoyed, okay, here's now me in the hallway looking at my beloved wife down on her knees in the bathroom. She's annoyed. I'm there with my loved one who's having a hard time with something. And what happens is it shifts my focus from it all being about me and defending myself. It goes to, oh, how can I help? It awakens curiosity, like, what could I do here? What does she need? How can I be of assistance? It awakens compassion. Okay, let's say someone has just asked you a question. This is another situation that I've encountered. Someone asked me a question, I gave a truthful answer, and they didn't like the answer, and they got really annoyed with me. Now, without that with me part in the interpretation, I could just go, oh my gosh, she's having a really hard time with this, and compassion for her, care for her. I care that she's having a hard time. What can I do? You become unself-centered. Because the center of attention is no longer you, the center of attention is the person who's annoyed, and how can you be of assistance? How can you be available to them? So take this on as a challenge, as an experiment. Why? To free yourself from the pain of taking their annoyance personally. Do this and let me know how it goes. Let me know the difference between taking something as they're annoyed with me and all of that reaction versus they're annoyed. How can I support? How can I help here? If you found this video useful and you feel like others would too, please share this with them. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. and come over to CorrinaGordonBarnes.com and sign up for email updates.